But which are the stocks that are in focus, or especially on Kunal's radar when you talk about Chartbusters? Kunal, which is the stock or the chart that you're going to talk about today?
So it's on BHEL, PSU theme, which I think over the last few weeks has been going quite well. So, interestingly, the charts for BHEL are at the cusp of a very big breakout. Now, this is the last 8 months, 9 months of charts for BHEL from a point when the stock was at 330 rupees, thereabouts in July 2024, towards the point when the stock consistently managed to take resistance at this trend line, for BHEL. Now the stock is at the cusp of a major trendline breakout over here. And interestingly, when you look at this in the time span of the last 8 months, the 200 DMA has also managed to fall back for BHEL from an earlier point where the 200 DMA was closer to 300 mark towards a point when the DMA is now almost at 220 levels for BHEL. So which means that this could be a double breakout for BHEL. One is that the falling downward sloping trendline channel, and the second is the zone of 200-day moving average. On the back of this, I would anticipate that this could be a big change of event as well as trend for BHEL, and we may be looking at a substantial upside over the next 6 months to 12 months for the stock.
Right, interesting. That's BHEL on Kunal's radar. Naresh, what about your Chartbuster idea?
So that's the chart for NHPC. The stock has seen a large correction and now making a recovery and a short-term breakout done. So corrected from almost 130 to 115 to 120 band, all the way down to 70. Made 3-4 bottoms around that lower band, classical positive divergences, and now broken out of a triangle or a channel pattern above the 80 mark. So a bottom is in place, good base formation. I would expect it to slowly go towards 9,500 in the near term. Stop loss to be kept at 80.
So that is NHPC that Naresh is tracking when you talk about Chartbusters. With Kunal, what are your picks?
So 2 buy calls. The first one is one Axis Bank, again a private sector banking name which is doing reasonably well. So look out for targets in the range of 1150. Stop loss could be kept at 1050 mark. And the second would be a one IEX. After quite some time, the stock coming back into a breakout above 170 mode. So would look out for targets in the range of 185. Stop loss at 168.
Right, Naresh, what about your stock ideas?
So first is a buy on Axis Bank, again, leadership seen in the whole private banking space. Stop loss at 1050, target price of 1200. Second is a buy on Container Corporation, Concor, which has fallen a lot and has now started making a recovery. Stop loss at 690, target price of 730.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.